Hey guys, and welcome back to Study Journey. It's Mary and I'm back with another AMC 10 Problem of the Week video, and this is going to be about finding a variable within an expression, so when you expand it, it will result in some things that the problem will tell you. It's pretty complex, so without further ado, let's get on with the video. This is AMC 10A Problem 20 of the year 2016. For some particular value of n, when a plus b plus c plus d plus 1 to the nth power is expanded and like terms are combined, the resulting expression contains exactly 1001 terms that include all four variables a, b, c, and d, each to some positive power. What is n? Your answers are 9, 14, 16, 17, and 19. The key words here are the expression right here, and it is expanded like terms are combined. And there's 1001 terms that include all of the variables a, b, c, and d, and it is to a positive power. So it is asking you, what is n? So let's think of this with a smaller problem. If it was just two numbers, let's just say x plus y squared, then you would get x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. And then if it was x plus y to the third power, then you would get x to the third power plus 3x squared y plus 3xy squared plus y to the third power. And here, when it is to the second power, there is one where there are both x and y. And then for the second one, there are two terms, 3x squared y and 3xy squared, where it has both the numbers x and y. In the problem, it is a plus b plus c plus d plus 1 to the n squared. So there is four terms in this expression, and it is to the nth power. And this is so that there are 1001 terms. So like this will be one term, this will be one term. There are 1001 terms that include all four variables a, b, c, and d. So 1 is not included because 1 times anything is that number. Now, looking at this, we can see that the x, when the power is to the second power, the term with both x and y, this is x to the first power, y to the first power. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, which is the value of the n that we used. And if it is 3, 2 plus 1 is 3. All of the terms' powers would add up to the same power that we raised the first expression to. The power, when we expand this out, so let's just say all the desired terms are in the form a to the x squared, b, y, c, z, d, w, and 1t, where these are the powers, then we know x plus y plus z plus w plus t is equal to n. So what do I mean by the desired terms? Well, the x, y, z, w, and t are all variables. So this could be 2 plus 1 plus 3, or it could be 3 plus 2 plus 1. When they're added up, the sum of the powers is equal to the power that they raised the first equation to, which, like right here, be n. So all these added together would be n. So there are two cases. The first case is when there is the t, because the problem only asks for the four variables a, b, c, d to show up. So if 1 shows up, it is times 1, and it is still a, b, c, d is in it. But the second is when it is just a to the x, the y, c to the z, and d to the w. X plus y plus z plus w equals n. Because n is just to the power of something. And for all of these to show up, it would also be to the same power of n. For the first case, this becomes trying to put divisors or distribute balls into a box. What do I mean by that? Let's just say there are 5 balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or x, w, z, w, and t. When we are trying to put this into boxes, we are trying to put up divisors so that there are at least one ball in each section. So to ensure that there are at least one ball or power in each box, we will put the divisors into n minus 1 gaps. So 4 divisors, n minus 1 gaps. Let's just say there are 5. Then we can only put it in these 4 gaps. If we put it in 5 gaps, then there will be 1 here, and there will be nothing over here. So this is why we are going to put up 4 divisors in n minus 1 gaps. Now the probability of this would be n minus 1, or the number of the gaps, and then you choose 4 spots. And then for the second case, we are going to choose 3 divisors into n-1 gaps. Remember, n-1 gaps is to ensure there is at least 1 ball in each gap. And since there are 4 variables, and there would be 3 divisors, so there can be at least 1 for each. And then the probability of that would be n-1 choose 3. So it says that the resulting expression contains exactly 1001 terms that include all 4 variables a, b, c, d. For the term to contain all 4 variables a, b, c, d, here is the one possibility where there is the t, n1, and the second possibility where there is just a, b, c, d. Both of these will work. So what we do is add these up. n-1 choose 4 plus n-1 choose 3. Now let's simplify this. Alright, let me erase this so I have enough room to simplify. So n-1 choose 4 plus n-1 choose 3. n-1 choose 4. So that would be n-1 factorial over 4 factorial times n-1 minus 4 factorial. Now we just have to put it into common denominator and then simplify some more. Alright, warning, this is going to be long, so fast. So what I did here was first simplify, put it into a common denominator. I took out the like terms, and then here is the like terms that I took out, and here is what was left. And then we simplified that to this, and then we just multiplied it together. n-1 factorial times n. How did it get to n factorial? Well, what is n factorial? N factorial is equal to n times n-1 times n-2, etc. And then, so n-1 factorial would equal n-1 times n times 2, n-2, etc. So n times n-1 factorial would just equal n factorial. So that's why we got that. And then for this, 4 times 3 factorial, same concept here, we get 4 factorial. And then, like, same thing again, n-5 factorial times n-4 would be n-4 factorial. And then we can get n choose 4. This is equal to 1001 because this is the probability that we were simplifying. This long thing that we simplified is the probability. And it says that it is 1001. So when we do n choose 4, we get 1001. And so what is n? What is the number n where this would work? This would be pretty hard to solve if we put in the variable and simplify all of this. So we're just going to plug in the values. And when we plug in the values, we find that 14 choose 4 is equal to 1001. So n would equal 14. And that's your answer. Remember that AMC is multiple choice, and when it comes down to like your very last step where you can just plug in your answer, plug in the answer choices to find your answer, make sure to try that first. So looking at the answers, we can tell that the answer would be B, 14.